Greetings, light workers. This is Oya Transformation, and this is your daily Oracle reading for Sunday, June the 28th, 2020. The cards have been shuffled, prayed on, and ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters have been asked to join us, and that we have nothing more than the highest energies available for this moment. The first card that was pulled comes from the Work Your Light deck, and it is Awakening. She's floating. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Now, what I am hearing about this awakening is that we have been asked to spend some time floating, just like the lady in the picture. We often meter out and I'm talking about me, we meter out every portion of the day and leave no space for God. Okay, yeah, I get up, I do my routines, I pray, I meditate, I do my Agnihotra, I ground. However, in a floating space, it's kind of like a meditation, but a time when I don't have anything specifically planned. Maybe you're just doing something fun, walking, and having no music, and just allowing thought to be free. Because that is where the awakening comes. It also comes in meditation, but that is a more fun way, digging in the soil, where something that you enjoy, where time just disappears. Those are the things where the awakenings and the aha moments come through, because our thought is less intentioned. We overthink a lot of things, and we have plans for everything and specific ways of getting everything done, but when do you just let it be? Yeah, I'm going to do that. And not have every bit of strategy lined up and in place. That in itself may open a space for spirit to come through and use you in ways that you never would have thought of. So take some time to free float in your mind, in your spirit. Take some time to sit by the water and become one with the moving out and the coming in of the waves, and see what spirit comes to tell you. The second card in this reading is from the numerology deck, which ends up being a number 1, speaking of leadership, but once again, it is surrender. Surrender. Well, that looks like creation to me. It is orange with a purple center. So, not just plain creation, it's God's creation, it's Spirit's creation. Because the purple center is talking about things that come from your crown, things that come directly from connection with spirit. The orange represents the sacral chakra that once again speaks to creation. And we are being asked to create in a big way, but create from messages that come from our crown chakra. So how do you do that if you don't spend time listening to messages from the higher realms? Sometimes it helps to read some things. Read something that's a little more difficult to understand, and let it sit and meditate on it and wait for the messages. They will come and then create from that space. Okay. That surrender also asks to be in tune with your gratitude, because while you're surrendering to being at peace with the life you have right here, right now, sometimes you could just get filled up. You really think about it. All your needs are being met. And some of your wants. Most people that can hear my voice have a roof over their heads, food in the refrigerator, cool air, space to be, and are safe. The rest is extra. And I'm sure you got some extra. I know I do. Surrender to the knowing that we sit with the Creator every day. We are blessed by the Creator every day. And no matter what goes on, there are spaces to be grateful. If that doesn't put a big smile on your face, I don't know what you want. Other than you got that more disease. More. That's Oracl3. How do you like it? How do you like it? More. And then you gotta dust it and put new screws on it and a new lining on it and wax it and breathe. And if that breath is unencumbered, give thanks. Moving on to the second card that supports us awakening, and that is direction. It's like a kaleidoscope. Well, direction asks that we trust in our internal clock. So, not our internal clock, but our internal compass. So that as you free float, as you take deep breaths and ground, as you surrender to the divine, direction will be given you. Don't second guess it. That's what it's saying. Learn to trust the messages that come to you. Learn to trust the direction you are being pointed in. Because if I don't trust my own inner compass, guess what? I'm stuck on some willy-nilly compass my next door neighbor has, my best friend has, my partner has. But guess what? You came here with a purpose. And how do you get on with the business of unfolding, blossoming into the highest representation of yourself if you don't trust your inner compass? The motion won't be forward. It'll be a continuum of chasing your tail. That don't sound like no fun to me. Makes me dizzy. So we go on to the final card in this reading for today, and that is, once again this week, the power of the masculine divine. And if you remember from last week or early on in the week, when the masculine divine card showed up, it speaks to discipline and focus. Well, after we free float and the ideas are presented to us, and we surrender to the fact that it might not exactly be what you had in mind, but the things that you want and the person that you want to be will be developed through the surrender and following the direction given to you. And recognize that a compass is there. The compass is energetic. It's represented by not only the elements, but by the way you feel. That'll let you know you're moving in the right direction. That again is if you are in tune with yourself. So as I move in the right direction because I know what makes my soul sing, I'm still going to have to put some meat on those bones. And that's where the divine masculine energy comes in. And it has absolutely nothing to do with gender and everything to do with focus and discipline. You got your marching orders. Move on with the plan. And you don't have to beat yourself to death with it like I can do. I'm going to get it done, I'm going to get it done, I'm going to get it all done this day. And then I'm tired. And then I'm sick. Because I've let my immunity go down because I overworked it, overthought it, overdid it. So, we map out a plan. And you listen to your body. And when it says, I don't want to do anymore, you stop. And pick it up again tomorrow. Or in a few hours after you've gotten some rest. So, that's the message for today. Get your free float on. Surrender to the plan of the divine in your life. You'll know what it is because it's gonna be having something to do with the things that make your heart sing. Because that's what you came for. That's what you knew you could do. Because it represents you being more of who you are. Thanks for listening. Have the best Sunday of your choosing. And keep the faith. Be well.